The T-Wolves are going to take on the Hawks tonight. Basketball here on Monday. We've seen some widely reported steam already come in on the under, but they bought it back right away, and we're seeing a two-way action currently from the Sharps, and it looks like all over the industry here. Minnesota, a 2-point favorite, and the total here has dropped significantly to 231.5 on a 3-point move. But looks like the buyback is in too a little bit on the over here. I'm not necessarily, uh, you know, uh, ready to commit on this total, especially with a 4-point move. I'm going to have to wait and kind of let it shake out now. It feels like a little bit for me. Let's maybe get into some of the stats and see what you guys have to say with the Timberwolves and the Hawks here tonight. This one opened. I haven't seen too much movement actually here at all. Minnesota comes in at 1-1. The Hawks are 1-2 so far, both straight up and against the spread. Minnesota coming off the 106-90 win at home against Miami. Both their games have gone under so far this season for Atlanta. They walloped Milwaukee. Remember the upset victory for the Hawks over the Bucks yesterday. So they're on the back to back here in this one, but they are back home at least in taking on the Timberwolves, who have played one road game and one home game. You guys have a lot of comments on this one. Let's get into it. And here is the Timberwolves here for Thomas. Dre is going to lean Minnesota in this one on the road. Thomas says he likes Atlanta's scoring. He likes Atlanta's scoring right now, is what that looks like he's saying here. Mike may be leaning the under, but Ray says, give me the Wolves and over. Hmm. And Jay says, Hawks +2. Hawks on the back to back, but getting points with Atlanta is what he wants to do today. All right. Appreciate that. We got a few more here. John says, going to lean the Timberwolves. They're going to look ahead here with the Nuggets. Ferner says, lean on the Timberwolves with the rest day. And Darren says, T Wolves. Solo on the Wolves. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, that back to back spot would kind of, I would think, kind of have me worried to a certain extent. And also, but interestingly, this buyback has me perplexed because I was prepared kind of to tail this steam a little bit, but the buyback is pretty sharp. I don't want to talk over anybody's head here. I'm just looking at my own notes and the line movement. And I'm going to end up on the Hawks here at home, even on the back to back. Yeah, I'm getting a couple of points here in this one. So I'm gonna side with Atlanta at home against the Timberwolves, getting these points. When I look at I know what you guys are saying, but when I look at the matchup, I think, I Trey can have a big day. I think Hunter. I think Capella. I'm down on Murray in this matchup against Edwards. Edwards probably set for a pretty strong performance, probably a pretty big performance for Edwards here in this one. But Also, Towns, a big day. Conley, I've got the down arrow on him. So, and also, it looks like McDaniels. Let me see. He's got an injury designation. It looks like coming in. Um, he is questionable. All right. I'd say McDaniels is the most significant of the injuries that impacts the game. The other two are uh, minor and are two. You know, McDaniels to me is the one I'm concerned with. All right. I'm making the play on Atlanta.